Hello, all you fine, beautiful people. I'm back here once again, but today I'm doing an album review, and this is something different. I will say right off the bat, I'm changing the format of the way I do my album reviews, kind of being a little bit more broader, I guess, in a sense. And tell me what you guys think. I do appreciate feedback and ways I can improve, so please let me know down below. So I did post a poll saying which album you guys would like me to review. My first one is a prog album, and you guys chose Close to the Edge, which many people consider one of the greatest progressive rock albums ever made. I haven't listened to enough progressive rock, I believe, to make that claim. So I will leave it up to you guys. Maybe talk to me, and maybe, like, after I've heard maybe about 30 to 50 prog albums, I guess, would be the best way to judge it, whether or not I would call it the best. It was released September 13, 1972, features John Anderson on vocals, Chris Squire on bass, Steve Howe on guitars, Rick Wakeman on the keys, and Bill Bradford on bass. More about Bill at the end of the video. Track listing: Close to the Edge, and You and I, and Siberian Katrut. 3 songs, but wow, 3 really damn good songs. Close to the Edge. Highlights of this song: wow, there's so much. It starts off with the it begins and ends with the bird chirp, the waterfall, keys underneath. Just a great mellow way to start the song, and just really goes into this frenzied jam. Then moves into lyrics, great lyrics and vocals by John Anderson. Then moves into the part of I Get Up, I Get Down, which is my favorite section of that song. I love it. You have so much going on in that, and then it comes back to the end. Season of Man, I believe, is the final section of it. Highlights of the song: once again, I said, starts with the bird chirps and the waterfall, the nice little sound opening. Squire's bass throughout. Anderson's soft vocals on When I Get Up, I Get Down, or I Get Up, I Get Down. Wakeman's church organ solo and his whole bit with that always, no matter what, just sends shivers up and down my spine every time I hear that. It is fantastic to listen to. Like, I cannot get over enough how great on this album Rick Wakeman is. To me, solidified their lineup really well. The chorus to this, close to the edge, down by the corner type stuff, I love it. John Anderson, Steve Howe. I believe actually Steve Howe came up with that, or at least the down by the corner part. I could be completely wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's that. Fantastic lyrics, as I said, and I Get Up, I Get Down is a highlight. The low light of the thing, I wish it was a little longer. That's it. And I think that's a good complaint to have, that I just wish it was a little longer. Because it was just really, I was really lost in it, enjoying it, hearing it again and again, and every time I just think, man, I could listen to this for another couple minutes. Then on to And You and I, which was originally going to be called the protest song. I believe I read on Wikipedia somewhere. Right off the bat, like, the highlight of this song, Steve Howe's guitar. Now, I believe it was given to him by John Anderson. He had the chords and he was just strumming them on guitar, and Steve Howe took it and went into a whole another way with it. Just the sort of harmonic acoustical intro into a nice little riffing, or just strumming chords, acoustics. Great stuff. It's very, I guess, way to say John Anderson on this is just his majestic voice. Like, it's just so regal, so heavenly on this song. It's like you could just shut your eyes and you're just transported into this whole nother world of beauty. It's great to really listen to. Wakeman's versatility throughout a lot of this album shines, but especially on this, where you get him doing a lot of different things. And once again, Chris Squire's bass. Like, that bass is just boom, 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 but also at times it can get really soft where it's like and doing just great bass lines. Like, this guy is fantastic. Then on to song number 3, Siberian Khatru, which is maybe more of the rocking song of the album, I guess is the best way to put it. I just love that riff throughout that keeps playing over and over. At times it's kind of a funky kind of thing going on, but it works so well with this band. And then you get like the vocal, dun, 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 and then John Anderson breaks away into his vocals. It's really damn good. I do once again like to mention Chris Squire's booming and soft bass. This song really shows it very well. Wakeman key solos, and then the slides throughout, like, it's really damn good. Like, and You and I had a soaring section where it just feels like you're soaring through the clouds and that, but it works so well. And I like how this song kind of ends on a very high note. It's very high energy, where the first song starts off kind of mellow, slow, and then you build to this great climax at the end. So that is my general overview of Close to the Edge. There's just a lot going on. Now, to talk about the highlights of the album, what I like really a lot about it, I don't think there's a bad song on here. Because 3 songs, they're 3 very, very well constructed songs. The musicianship on this album is absolutely superb. Whether it's vocally, guitars, bass, drums, keys, just superb musicianship from this band. Anderson's lyrics and vocals on it work so well all throughout. Like, there's not a song where it's one of those albums where you listen to lyrically and you're like, what's he saying? And then you go look it up and then it's like, oh, that's amazing. That's really good. Type stuff from John Anderson. Chris Squire's bass. I cannot just emphasize enough how good Chris Squire is a bass player. Fantastic. I love it. Just amazing to listen to all throughout the album. The production is top notch. Like, I know there's a part, I believe it's through Siberian Khatru, or maybe in You and I, where his sound guy had his amp mic'd, but had another guy just twirling around to give this sort of like loop sound, I guess is the best way to put it, where it made it sound like it was just a swirling guitar. Just fantastic stuff. Like I said, lyrics that make you think. And I love that about songs, especially progressive rock. They have some lyrics that just make you think. It's not just nonsense put on a page, or just the lyrics talking about the same thing over and over. They're lyrics that really make you open your mind, think. And that's one thing I like about the genre. Artwork, I would say the album artwork is very, how would I put this? It's very plain Jane, but it works. Like, the album artwork, very plain Jane, but it just works because that green going into the black kind of makes you feel like you're going off the edge. Once again, I say it's an album that makes you want more, and the more I listen to it, the more I just enjoy this album in general. Lowlights of the album. There is one. The recording of this album made Bill Burford want to leave. Yes, and I believe I read somewhere that, like, him and Chris Squire were almost getting into fist fights throughout the release of this album. And because from what I understand, Bill Burford is more of a sort of improvisational jazz musician, and as Yes was getting bigger, they're becoming more very structured, and so he decided to leave and go join King Crimson with Robert Fripp and then John Wetton, which would become probably one of their most stable periods. and just release some. Like, the only one I've heard is Starless from that era, which is amazing. So I think it might have worked out for both bands. Close to the Edge, if I had to give it a grade out of 5, 5 out of 5 for me. Like, it is that good. Just to listen to, like, I just listen to it just for the musicianship itself. Like, just, even if you listen to it over and over and each time focus on one instrument, it works so well. I quite enjoy this album. So that's my thoughts and opinions here on Close to the Edge by Yes. I want to know what you guys think. Do you like this album? Do you hate it? Or are you kind of in the middle about it? Let me know down below in the comments section. Like always, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and click the little bell down below so you don't miss anything. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. This is me, you're signing out. Peace.